Hey, this is author Deborah Parmley with a March of the Writers Day 30 wish list. What is on my wish list for this year and in the future? Okay, number one on my wish list is I want to improve with this neural PT 2 times a week that I go to and all the other things we're doing to get me better. I want to be able to move from the using the walker to not need the walker anymore. If that's using the 2 walking sticks, that's fine, but I want to get to where I don't need 2 walking sticks, where just one is good, and ultimately no more walking sticks, that I just go on my own without anything and not get dizzy. And also, I want to drive my convertible again. I don't know how long in the future that is. I want that. I want the dizziness to be gone. The blood clot's gone. I just need the new neural pathways built. It's taking a while. It's taking longer than I thought it would, but okay. Try not to be impatient, Deborah. Just keep at it. I would like my vision to clear up, my midline shift to clear up. Here goes my hand shaking, hand-eye coordination, that too. I would like to get the hearing in this left ear back. I have a hearing test coming up. I want to see what's going on in there. I had a specialist look at my ear. The problem is not the outer ear. The problem is the inner ear. So, what's going on in there, I don't know yet. We'll find that out. We'll find out my hearing. We'll see if there's anything we can do to help it. Because I may not hear you. If you're on my left side and you say something, I may not hear you. It's difficult if I'm in a crowd or things are noisy behind my head. It's hard to hear. And I'm like, I didn't hear what they said. You're at this, dinner with lots of people and I wasn't hearing, and I'm like, what did they say? And it's anyway. I need to speak louder, which is not the easiest thing in the world. I'm working on that. I'm working at speech therapy to get my S out. S is difficult. S. I have to concentrate on saying S. If I say a word fast, it doesn't come out right. Fast. There we go. Anyway, I sound loud to myself in my head, which is not helping me to project. So I've got to get that whole projection thing down a little better, because it's a simple fact that if you're quiet voiced or shy, you have a little more trouble succeeding in your career path, because the world rewards extroverts and people who will speak up and be loud enough. And to be honest, we all should speak up and use our voice. Work on that throat chakra. Work on the voice. Speech therapy will help me with that. I'm a heck of a lot better than I was when I had the Bell's palsy and half my side of my face was gone. And then I couldn't say the letter U. It came out ooh, because you need both sides to do that, to do a U. I couldn't get, it took a while for me. I did that myself. I'm working on some books. One of them is the story of what happened to me with the blood clot and antiphospholipid syndrome, which anyone can get at any age. You can get it as a teenager. You can get a blood clot as a teenager. I get a little frustrated when people say, well, you're over a certain age and that's why you're having these health issues. No, I'm having the health issues because of antiphospholipid syndrome. Because of the health issues, what's causing. My age has nothing to do with this. Prior to this happening, I could get in a pool and swim for 45 minutes down and back without stopping, never being dizzy once. Just get to the end, flip, come back, get to the end, flip, come back. I'd like to be able to do that again. I'd like to be able to ride a bicycle. I have a tricycle, which will keep me from falling over. I would like to be able to ride a 10-speed again. I used to ride one of those in high school, went everywhere on 10-speed because I couldn't get my license till I turned 18. Mother was very strict. Anyway, I loved going around on a 10-speed. I still love going around on 10-speed, but right now I can't do it because, I might go kaplooey, plop, fall over, get dizzy, whatever. If I go fast on things, I get dizzy. But we're working on that. As far as my career, I actually want some different things in my career. I had such a good time on the Lovelit cruise, and the connections were so good, and time spent with readers was so good. I want more of that. So when I say I want to be back to book events, I'm saying I want to be back to book events, but I want to be at smaller ones. Not ones where there's 200 authors and, maybe 1,000 or more readers, and you don't get to talk to anybody. You just sign a book, go. Sign a book, go. They go, hello, how are you? Are you joining the conference? Sign a book, go. What is your name? Blah, blah, blah. They don't have time for anything else because you have to sign the next one, sign the next one, sign the next one. I don't find that good. Now, readers are getting the book signs. That part is good, but, for God's sake, I can do that at home. I could sign a book and send it to them. You know what I'm saying? It's so impersonal. These big ones are so impersonal. And I'm really tired of impersonal. Connections are what matter. People are what matter. I want to connect with my readers. I have a Discord. Be doing more of that. Discord is my private server where my readers can come and visit with me and chat with me and see what's going on. I have that. I have my newsletter, my website, my Discord. I love those. Absolutely love those. Social media, not so much. I go there because I have to. My way to keep social media a happier place is I'll do searches for baby pandas, baby elephants, funny animals. I don't get stressed out by going to social media because I've taught my algorithm to show me the happy stuff. I don't want to see the political stuff. I don't want to see negative stuff. I want to see things that make my day more beautiful. I'm not unaware of what's going on in the world. That's not it. But I don't want that from my social media. I want that from reputable news sources, okay? Or people who are in the area, like, North Carolina. We're living here in North Carolina. I started following some people actually living in the flooded areas. What do they have to say? Not what somebody else is telling me about what they think is going on there. What does the person on the ground right there have to say about it? That is the kind of news I like. I want to keep my places happy and beautiful and uplifting. And I'm writing this book about my experiences with the blood clot, and it will be a positive and uplifting one. And I'm also still working on a book that I got to get back to it about our first year in the motorhome. So many people want to know how did we do what we're doing, and also that 109-day trip from Ohio to the California Redwoods and back to Memphis was go, 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 go. We crammed so much in 109 days because there are many times where we stayed one night at a place, saw something the next day, and got on the road. Or 2 nights and got on the road. We didn't stay long anywhere. So that 109 days was a constant, either traveling to or seeing the national parks or hiking in the national parks, and then coming out and going to the next thing, going to the next thing. It was fantastic. I'm so glad we did it then. When I think of a lot of things that we've done, it was a different trip, not the 109-day one, but a different one. We went up to the top of Pikes Peak, rode the cog train up, which I was so glad that we did on the way to Cody, Wyoming, because in Cody, Wyoming, I had the blood clot, and at that point had that in my brain for a really long time. I couldn't even get on a plane. I certainly couldn't go to the top of a Pikes Peak elevation. There'd be no way in hell you could get up there with a blood clot in your brain. It'd be too dangerous. It'd be stupid to do that. I'm adventurous, and I like to push myself. I climb lighthouses because I'm afraid of heights. But I don't make stupid choices. There's a difference, between challenging yourself and doing something that's exciting and daring to you and doing something stupid. So I don't do stupid, all right. I do calculated risk. Logical. If then, what? If that, what? Logic, if then, else, and all these fun things. Anyway, what else is on my wish list? On my wish list is I've been enjoying spending time with my grandchildren here in North Carolina. So, of course, I want that to continue. And as they grow up, I want to be able to have a wonderful time with them. There's a family reunion trip that's going to happen in September. We're all trying to get this happening to go on an Alaska cruise with the entire family. That is all the generations. So that means my mother-in-law's kids, spouses, grandkids, spouses, and great-grandchildren. That is going to be awesome. That's a September thing, so I'm looking forward to that. It sure would be nice if I could use the walking sticks by then. We'll see if I can get there by September, because on the Lovelit cruise I could not get away from my walker. I had to have it. There's too many people walking around, too much commotion, and movement of the ship was I needed to have the stability of the walker. So I'd like to be able to do it with the walking sticks. I'll have to report back. I'll do some videos from that ship, and I'll show you some stuff. I want my husband and I to have better health, to be able to eat healthy food, exercise, to be healthy enough to exercise. That's a thing. See, if I didn't have the dizzy, I could do all the things that I did before. So all the health things need to be in place. I want to be dancing again. I've signed up to dance Shimmy Mob. It's been a secret. If you see this, you'll know the secret. I'm going to know who's seen this because I'm not mentioning this anywhere else. Okay. On May 10th, we dance all around the globe to the same song, the same music, wearing the same t-shirts, and we raise funds for our local domestic abuse shelters. And I was the founder of Shimmy Mob Memphis, and I worked with them in different capacities for 10 years. And we raised $11,000, I believe, the last count that I had, which isn't bad, so, especially for, donate on site type of thing. Let's see. I'd like to paint watercolors. It's fun. I got to do that one or two times, and somebody just said, here's some watercolors, here's a canvas, go at it, and I just got, that was great fun. I loved it. I want to get my guitar from high school back out and learn how to play. I don't remember a thing about how to play, and I don't know how to read music. I'm going to have to teach myself. All these things take time. My medical appointments take time. PT takes time. I want to be able to get more stories out and down on the page, new stories out for my readers and for me, because I love to write them. So I want to basically get fully back into life and do all the things again. All the things. And I want to live to be 106 like my great-grandmother. She could get around. I was afraid she'd thump me with her cane. She was mentally sharp and she could get around. I want that for me, too. 106 is my goal. 106. She did it. Surely I can do it, too. There's got to be a way. So I'm a very determined person. I would like for my books to bring a lot of things into the world. Of course, good stories that my readers enjoy. I want to contribute to my readers' beautiful day, and I want to be an encourager and an uplifter and spread hope and love and joy with my stories. And entertainment also. And I want more opportunities to see my readers and hear from my readers and spend time with them. I love going to book club. I go to Fresh Fiction Book Club, and I'm a reader there. I'm always an author no matter where I go, but I'm in there to be a reader, not to be an author. But it's so much fun. I love it, and so it's able to use that side of myself, the reader side. A lot of times people think authors shouldn't go to book clubs. Well, why not? We're readers too. I didn't know how much I was missing until I got into. I'm now in two. I'm in the Lovelit Cruise book club, and I'm in Fresh Fiction book club. And the Lovelit meets at once a month at the end of the month, and Fresh Fiction meets every Wednesday on video. Those are both videos, so I can do them because I don't have to worry about driving there, and so. I guess I also want people to be kinder to one another, all right, and stop focusing on differences and the whole love your neighbor thing. Hello. Ding, ding, ding. Let's remember that. Attention, please. Ding, ding, ding. Please remember to love your neighbor. Now, love your neighbor does not mean being a victim. You can be strong, you can have boundaries, and you can love your neighbor on the other side of your boundaries. That is doable. Also, you can do that with anyone in your family or friends or whatever your circles are that you need to. If you need to put up your boundaries, then by golly, do it. My boundaries are really thick. They had to become really thick after this clot and my PT. I keep myself separate from drama and stress and other people trying to give me their stuff. Like, y'all need to deal with your own stuff. I got enough going on here trying to heal my brain, which needs a nice calm environment, and by God, I will give it that. So you can do that too. I hope this will encourage you to do the same. Have your boundaries, send love from the other side. All right, thanks for listening. Catch you next time.